Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the SMU Mustangs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with Coach Brett Lashley before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Mustangs ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Throwing, Holstein. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Holstein to throw for it on 4th. He's into the open down the middle. The 30, the 20, 10. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Just ran over it. There's a little room there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The run from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Hale. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He wants to change this route. This quarterback part of their running game.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's 3rd and 5.
53, white 53. Amo. Here we go. Play. Come on, go.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Looking for the score. Touchdown, SMU. A great catch in the end zone.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Coming out with it, it's Beebe. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun on third down, Holstein. Out of the backfield, he's open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Holstein. The sure hands, it's Gibson. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Jennings. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
The Mustangs come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Eli Holstein to throw. Fires to the big fella. On the move is the 30. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. It's complete to the right. At the 45, on his way. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's Holstein to throw. It's complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their 2nd. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throwing, Holstein. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Eli spinning it again. Snagged out of the air. A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down and a decision coming right now. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 25 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Longhorns who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it.
There's some room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. On the run, still looking. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking for room. It's Lewis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun on third down, Holstein. Complete to the left. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Holstein. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Under fire. Touchdown, Virginia. That one will give them the lead. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Making side adjustments here. Just feeds the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Off the RPO, complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Number 43 in punt formation to kick it away.
They'll try to get him on the fake. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Eli Holstein to throw. Got his man on the right. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. They'll run it. It's Lewis. Maybe a crease. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammer. Max going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it down the field. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls where you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Cavaliers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right back to it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Oh, he's got a chance. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Holstein on the play fake. Escapes the pressure to his right. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over. 1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book.